Get the show on the road. And I see I got a few people already waiting in the Zoom room. There's Tony Wallow. Let's see if Twidget's working tonight with the first comment. Yep, good to go. Everything looks like it should here. So I'm going to go ahead and let everybody into the waiting room.
When Dean says it's time to go home.
You hear me tonight?
We can hear you tonight. Loud and clear. Somebody's got a TV going in the background.
I just turned mine off. So
Yeah, I'm not sure who it is because it's not showing up with the little yellow thing that it normally does under there.
I was watching All in the Family.
It's me.
Oh, this is retaliation from not mentioning you earlier today, isn't it? Oh, but you're going to be pleased tonight. You will be happy this evening. Hi, Alex.
Hello.
Josh, you better be nice to them or they might put you in the waiting room.
Do what, Natasha?
I told Josh you better be nice to Yins or you'll put him in the waiting room.
Okay. So I changed some things on subscribers today. I lowered it from 7 days to 3 days. I'm going to see if that works a little bit better. Hey, Blackwatch, good evening. Good to see you as well. I think I got everybody covered for now.
Are you keeping that other channel, or was that just what? I'm still confused on that.
You talking about Black Jungle?
Yeah.
Black Jungle will be going away either tonight or tomorrow. That was just to help Blackwatch get through the process of getting verified and up and live streaming. That's all that was.
But I subscribe to it.
Yeah, I did actually see I had a subscriber. I was like, I wonder who that is. Well, that was horrible. Not sure who that was.
No, that was Sean.
That
was
me.
AKA horrible.
Yeah, Sean's not here yet, so we can't blame him. So yeah, we can blame him. He's not here to defend himself.
But this is
Hi, Jim.
Dave's not here either.
What did I walk in on? Because I haven't looked at the stream.
We just got started. Haven't even started doing anything yet.
All right.
Not a thing.
Do you hear me, Ken? I said Dave's not here either. Cheech and Chong.
I know. I got it. I got it, Chris. I got it. Sometimes I'm a little slow, but I got it. That's a good one. So, as most of you know, I am in the process of cleaning up my excess drives, getting rid of the excess files that are on there. Now that's weird. Jim just left from the second row left-hand corner.
Jim, what's your last name?
My last name?
Yes.
Stout.
Okay.
Anyway, Jim jumped from the lower second row left to the upper row right. I'm not sure why that happened. I got most of them done last night, believe it or not.
Oh my God.
Well, I didn't go to bed till about 3.
Well, that explains it right there.
And I determined a way. Well, I didn't determine a way.
Stout or Stout?
Stout. Stout. Jose pointed out to me that while you are in the seat cleaner, you can open up container location and then go up one level, delete the container, and instead of doing all the little check marks, gets rid of it that way. So
Okay.
I really did breeze through that. And what I'm going to demonstrate tonight, now, has anyone read the description of tonight's stream?
I haven't even pulled it up yet.
Oh, we're honored twice tonight. You joined us early, and you haven't even read the description.
I have it.
I also heard what Jim just said under his breath.
See what my phone says. If it even notified me. Yeah, it says.
It's actually not even showing up yet on my list.
Wow. Well, that's YouTube for you.
It tells me to what it is.
It's on my notifications.
You want me to say it or not say it?
Yeah, you can read it. That's fine.
I want to be like DB.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
That's where the mystery lies.
DB Cooper.
That was the
That-
first thing that came to my mind.
And I figured everybody would think that, and no, that is not correct.
DB Sweeney.
That's not correct either.
Doug Betts.
There you go.
Oh,
and what I'm
man.
about to do, and Iowa Hank says, Dougie. Yeah, Dougie. So what I'm about to do will explain why that line is
Send
in
me a
there.
friend request.
Do what, Natasha?
Send me a friend request on Facebook.
Translate anybody, because I can't understand. And I'm
I said
Send me a friend request on Facebook.
On Facebook.
She wants you to send her a friend request on Facebook.
we already are friends on Facebook. Moving on. See, Doug Betts there. Moving on. I'm going to set this up, hopefully without very much
Oh, God.
problems. I should have this down pat by now. If I unblur my background, and then I go to the OBS virtual camera, that should show you guys what's there, and it does. So step one works really good for me. Then I have to go.
Give me a minute, guys. I gotta find my headset.
Somebody start the clock. He's got a minute. I believe this is the one I want. Nope, apparently that is not the one I want. I gotta find, because that is mirroring, and that's not what I want. So where's doggone it?
To infinity and beyond.
Yeah, one of these dumb. I thought it was this one, but apparently it's not. Oh, it's this one. There we go. So now I got that set up. Now everybody's on the same sheet of music. The YouTube stream will see it. I'll share my screen with you guys, and you guys will be able to see it. I think that's how I want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and move some things out of the way. And I'm going to start CCleaner, which is over here. So CCleaner popped up. I'm going to share the screen. And there shouldn't be any audio, but just in case, I'll share audio. There should not be any audio whatsoever. So now I'm going to maximize that. I'm going to move Zoom out of the way. So what we did last night, great guy, and I believe it was Jeff maybe that pointed out, you go to Tools, go to Duplicate Finder. What I was doing last night was I was going into my E drive and checking the entire drive. Well, today I stumbled along. You can go into your E drive and ask it for specific things, but guess what? That doesn't work. I'll demonstrate that. I'll get rid of E drive *.mp3 and I'll do an E drive search. It is in the drive. And it takes a minute because it's got quite a bit on there. Oh shoot, I was going to make Alex my co-host in case someone wanted to join. That's fine, I'll deal with that. It actually is relatively quick. I mean, obviously, I got.
In case I need to put Josh in the waiting room.
What?
Do what, Alex?
Said, or in case I need to put Joshy.
Oh,
No, wait.
okay. No. The primary function was in case someone joins us. So that's done. And what he pointed out was right click, open the container folder, and it opens the folder, which I can't grab it for some reason, where it's at. And then he just said to go back one level, and it should highlight it right there. Right click, delete, and it's gone. Worked like a charm. I did that all for the most of these. And then what I've discovered was to go back and redo the search. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to uncheck E3 or eFull and do just MP3 and do a search for, this should search for, if I read this correctly, strictly MP3, and I'll be damned if it ain't going to work this time, and it didn't work today. You got to be kidding me.
So does it go into recycle bin just in case you make a mistake?
When I delete it the way I just showed you, yes. When you delete it from here, no. Now, earlier today, when I did that same exact search for MP3 only, it had JPEG, PNG, MOV, MOUSE. It had everything. But this is good. This works. So I'm going to leave this running. I'm going to throw it out of the, well, actually, I'm just going to bring up, no, I can't remember where it's at now.
Hi, Jim.
Well, let me
Josh?
leave that.
Hi, Jim.
Hmm?
Jim.
He said hi, Jim or Kim.
Jim, he's saying hi, Jim.
I know who he's saying. It's fine. I'm watching what Ken's doing.
Well, I'm trying to bring up, I added an app to my machine today. So I need to figure out how to go get it. I guess I go to settings, go to apps, and it was called, and this is where Greg's going to be happy. Greg sent me a link a while back to find duplicate files. I tried to get that to work. It would not work. So Darren and I, this afternoon, went to the Microsoft store, and I found this one right here. Now, that, I'm not care about that nonsense. So what I determined on it was, I want to remove this one right here. Oh no, actually I don't want to remove that one. I want to keep that one. I want to search in my E drive 16 gigabyte memory card. And then you go up here and hit start. And it takes a minute for this to run and populate. And actually it looks like it put it over there. No, it's still running. And I put side-by-side comparison. CCleaner versus this. Now, you guys should be seeing it. It's pretty much done. It says down here at the bottom, it found 574 files, of which 283 are duplicate. It looks like it's the same picture because it is the same picture. It's a duplicate. So what I did was I went into my E drive itself, and I went into 16 gigabyte memory card, and then I went into PlayStation 4, and then the update, and then I believe it's in photos and videos, and then it's all the way down here in videos, I believe, right here. And then I went and I found that specific picture. And it took me a minute to do this. And what I had to do is I had to shrink this down a little bit and then bring this over here like that so I could get an idea of the picture. And then I'm looking for, it's an iPhone off the internet from somewhere, but it's two different numbers. One of them's 393 and this one's 900. So it's easier for me to find the picture than it is to try to find the number because I can't read these numbers. And it's in here. It just takes a minute. Bear with me. This seems to go a whole lot faster when you're by yourself and not broadcasting to the world too, by the way.
Can't you just go to the upper right and put in the last 4 characters of the file name? And it'll jump right to it?
Greg will give that a shot. I honestly don't know. So we want to go last 4 right here in this search field, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the last 4 we're looking for is 7393. Do we want to put the extension of MP4 or just 7393?
He could put the file extension in there. Wouldn't hurt.
And then .mp4. Oh, by the way, I put a link to the first video ever on MTV in the description in case anyone's interested. No items match your search.
It's
I
because you need an asterisk in front of the 7393.
I thought it was 5309.
No 867 either.
So just put an asterisk right there in front of this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll hit search. Okay, I learned something, and it brings it up. I'm gonna make it big so I can see it. So now I know that 393 and 393 is good. I could probably go find 900, but I don't need to. So the only reason I did this is because I wanted to verify that yes, this is two different pictures and it truly is a duplicate. I know that's kind of a Doug Betts way of going around the barn, down the rabbit hole to find that out, but that's what I did. I did not go any further because I wanted to continue this tonight. So in keeping with the tradition of what we started last night, I believe if I click this, click that, click that, just keep the top one, in other words, keep some consistencies to what I'm doing. I know you're all are surprised. I can say the word consistency and I actually know what it means. So we'll just do these few right here. Okay, because now I have no idea how to delete them. I'm lost.
Click remove.
It says, well, hold on. And right above it says delete selection.
Right here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. To recycle bin, that
If you
answers
feel like it, that's up to you.
right, but that answers Chris' question, and I kind of like that. From the list, but keep the files, that'd be stupid. Copy to a
No.
folder, that'd be stupid. Move to a
No.
folder. So
No.
let's just put them in the recycle bin. All the checked items from disk will be to, if possible. I like that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Hey, Jim.
Okay. So now I don't know if that shows progress being ran or not. I really don't.
It may have moved on to the next set because I don't think you're finished in this list.
Well, I was hoping that as it populated and removed them over to the recycling bin, that these that are already marked would disappear.
Yeah, well, there's nothing marked anymore.
And because they are single files. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Delete. Recycle bin. Okay. Oh, they're there. See them right here? There's the 2 onion rings. That's
okay.
interesting. We'll let it blink or do whatever it's going to do. This to me would be a better way of doing it than CCleaner because you got a visual that you can see the picture truly duplicated, and then you just go in there and do that. So if I rerun this, I should be able to rerun this without doing anything. Maybe let's just see what happens when I hit start. So Greg, you pointed me in the direction of this. The link you gave me may have been expired or it wouldn't work. I tried 6 different ways to Sunday to get it to work. I could not get it to work. However, what it did do is it got me to the Microsoft Store, and then there's a bunch of them that run from $3 to $2.99 to $39.99, and I just thought I'm going to grab a free one and give it a shot. So it does look like the onions are gone, and the other ones are gone too. Oh wait, they're back. There are the onions.
Did you say Greg pointed you to the Microsoft Store?
I did.
That's not possible. You'd be in Walmart.
So this is interesting that, okay, let's try this.
That's a different picture.
You're right, it is, because the numbers are different.
Now that your hands aren't there.
Well, that'd be Mrs. K's hands, not mine.
Well,
But yeah, I know what you're saying. Okay, good. So this is good. This is good because the other alternative is going through here and either going check, 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 which almost gets as bad as 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
I
that-
like Doug. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't say this on the stream, but I'm going to do it anyway. I like Doug, but sometimes he makes me crazy.
With what I understand what he's attempting to do.
Yes.
I just consider it to be ridiculously complicated, and it usually winds up in a disaster.
He does tend to go down many paths that I would have given up.
Well, here's the first thing.
Long.
Here's the first thing I wouldn't have done.
Why didn't
First of all, he took the image from his old machine and put it on Baby Beast.
Yes.
Okay. That's not too bad. But then he takes the image from Baby Beast, which is still the old system, and then he tries to put it on the HP.
Yes.
Now, I sort of understand why he wants to do that. But the problem is that he's run into enough issues so far at this point. He's going to spend just as much time doing this as if he just does a fresh install and put stuff on it.
Yep.
I understand. I
and
understand it's an intellectual exercise for
Sure.
him, but it drives me crazy because he's going to spend just as much time.
Yeah.
If not more.
It's as crazy as it does you.
And did he not have the same issues when he tried to do this with the Big Beast build, the original Big Beast build?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Okay. Just wondering. So
You know, the whole concept of what Jim's saying, Revo, only being in a business climate is crazy. It's at home too. I mean, you know, I'm agreeing with Jim.
So that's what I'm going to be doing the rest of this evening after I end the stream. I'm going to go ahead and get that drive done. And then the only one that I have left to do is my Western Digital drive. And I'm just going to do it the way it is. It's plugged in already, and I'll do it from there. And then tomorrow, my goal is to actually sit down, get out my notes that I've started, and start figuring out an organization flow chart of, okay, we're going to put Davinci Resolve. Okay, what's all related to Davinci Resolve? Where you got to have raw data. Once you have the raw data, you got to have a place to put the finished product. And then the video shorts and snippets, I like that idea. And then I think I want to have a temp file. What I missed.
Winter mute. Organize. Who are you?
Yes, or yes. That may be pinned, and that there is not no maybe. That's going to be pinned to the top. I like that.
Oh my God.
There we go. That should pin that to the top.
Did you check Winter Mute out? He was checking all his tickets. That Ken Stout. Yeah, that's organized. What?
So anyway, as I was saying before Winter Mute cut in on my comedic act, I think I want to have a project data file to where I just throw things in there, do the project, and then put them back in their original position, original location. But I'm not sure about that. And I could get into why I'm not sure about that, but it would bore you more than I bore you anyway, so I'll just leave it at that. The photos, the music, the videos, that's pretty cut and dry. That's just going to be photos, and then I'll split that into subcategories of grandbabies, mom, vacations, whatever. Somebody wanted in. Oh, Rick. Here we go. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and unfortunately make someone a co-host. Now I'm going to play. I want to be DB tonight, so in DB fashion, Alex, don't put anybody in the waiting room. Let me do that. You can knock off his comments, but don't put him in the waiting room. Hi, Rick.
Yeah, hello.
Put Joshy in the wing.
Josh just can't win tonight.
Nope.
Well, we can take a vote. Whatever the majority says, that's what's going to happen.
I can feel the love.
Yeah, you can.
Hi. Hey, Jim, look at this. It is really bad now. Look, I can't even drag my mouse. My mouse gets lost in the middle of the screen. Here's my mouse. Look. Uh-oh, where did it go? Which way did it go? Oh, here it is. Oh, shit. Oops. Whoops, where did it go? Where did it go? Uh-oh. It's all mixed up. Look at this. Half the profiles are like all screwed up. Well, I called Costco and they said, oh, well, if you purchased it, even if you purchased it 2 years ago, you can bring it back and return it. We'll give you your money back and then you can buy a new one. I was like, oh, okay, thanks. I'll do that.
That's a
I'll
good
bring the
deal.
monitor back and I'll return it and buy a new one.
John, calm down. I have 4 Catholic priest on the way to do an exorcism. They'll be there tomorrow night.
Hey, Sean Smith, one of our YouTube friends.
Sean
that?
is one of our YouTube friends, yes, and Sean is someone that joins us every night, yes.
Sean Smith.
No, his name is not Sean Smith.
What?
We
did-
can't
what-
tell you his last name. If we tell you his last name, we'd have to kill you, and we just don't want to do that. So just go with Sean for now.
You know, it.
Or you could call him George. He'll understand that too.
No, big dude is George. I'll be frank. Well, I ordered, actually, I had the accountant of the group home company. I had her order the Gigabyte B450 for this computer, so I ordered the B450 and I ordered a Ryzen 5 5600G for this computer because I'm not giving my mom a graphics card. She does not need a graphics card. I'm gonna put this graphics card in my new machine. So yeah, I ordered a 5600G for her. So yeah. And
Yeah, but
spent
George,
less
your
than
mom's gonna
$100.
think you don't love her anymore if you don't give her a graphics card.
My mom don't have a graphics card either, and she don't notice any difference, and neither do I. I've never had a computer with a graphics card.
This being the explanation for the absence of love in Arkansas, right?
Now, for some reason, I opened up a tab, and when I did, my second monitor, which I think's got issues anyway, it blinked, but it came right back. I'm not sure what that's all about.
Blackwatch, did you say exorcism or circumcision?
Sean, that would be a rabbi, try to educate this kid. I did say priest.
So I wanted to make sure I gave the props to the right people. That would be Jim and Alex and George or Greg or Big Dude or whatever we're calling him, and Rick for getting me to realize I needed a bigger drive. Greg pointing out something that was a good idea at the time. It just didn't work. It may have worked that night. I don't know. It got me where I needed to be, so I'm there. A couple days from now, I should have all that up and running, and I can start on some Davinci Resolve projects.
No, probably next year. Probably this time next year, you'll have it all working.
That's a waiting room, even for the co-host.
I may have to remove his privileges and put him in the waiting room.
I like the funny rubber.
Oh, I do have to remove it. I cannot put him in the waiting room. Just give it to me.
Hey, Jim.
I tried that one
You're like cut off.
I tried that one time. He didn't even realize he was co-host.
You're here, and then you're also down here.
Well, he should have been
This
noted.
whole monitor is screwed up.
Okay, so I'm going to take away your co-host for a brief moment.
Uh-oh.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm going to see if I can have two co-hosts. I'll try that first.
Somehow I don't think that's going to work.
No, it shouldn't.
Now, Jim should get notification that he's co-host.
Well, I now have the security thing, which I didn't have before.
So you got it.
So,
Well,
Alex,
I'm
are you still co-host?
Still co-host. If I go to participants, I should see where it says Jim is co-host, I'm co-host, and you're host.
Correct. So you can have more than one co-host.
Yes.
Yep.
So if we remove co-host permissions from one, then that would mean we can do that.
Nope, there he goes. Bye-bye.
Year from now. My God, how slow does he think I am?
I just had a thought. When you take a break and you got to do stuff, make everybody co-host. And I'll have a Donnie with one another.
Yeah, but co-hosts can't put other co-hosts in the waiting room. That's the problem, which is probably good.
Still no fun.
But you guys don't. When I make you co-host, you're supposed to get a pop-up on your Zoom saying you are now co-host. You're not getting that?
I wasn't paying attention. All I was looking at was at the bottom where all the icons are, and the security thing came up.
Okay, I'm going to take away your co-host.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to give you co-host. See if something pops up on your screen. Boy, we are really DBing it tonight. Make co-host. And there.
No, nothing popped up.
That's weird.
Yeah,
It'll
the only
pop
thing
up
the only thing that happens is I get the security icon.
It'll pop up.
Down at the bottom.
Yeah, at the bottom.
It'll pop up a little message in blue at the top right hand corner. If you make me host, it'll say that you're host now. And if you rejoin as host, it will say Ken is host now.
Right, but we're talking about while the program is running or the show is running, if I make someone the co-host, does anything pop up on your Zoom on your side saying you're the co-host?
Not so far that I've noticed.
What Alex said is 100% correct. If I were to leave right now, it's going to prompt me for in meeting for all. We all know how that goes, or leave the meeting. If I click leave the meeting, it's automatically going to default to Alex as the co-host. So we're not going to do that. I'm going to take away Alex's co-hosting permissions. Now I'm going to click on end, leave, and it automatically goes to Jim because he's now the co-host. So now I'm going to take away Jim's co-hosting permissions. I'm going to click on leave. And now it goes back to the good old alphabetical. It would be Alex, it would be Big Dude, it would be Blackwatch, then it would be Jim, Josh, Natasha. If I don't assign it. You can assign it to anybody you want. So that's kind of interesting that your co-hosts are the priority, and if there's no co-host, it just goes alphabetical. So what Alex is saying is when I leave, so there's no camera and there's no Zoom because I shut Zoom off. He is the host. Hi, Mike. Oh, wait, Mike can't hear me. Hold on. Let me get that back. Now I will reclaim host. And I am the host.
I get a pop up in the right hand corner of my screen that says your host now.
Sure.
Yeah, I got that.
Right.
I got that notification.
Okay, so when I did that, I see people joining the chat, and I'm going, hi, Mike. I realize Mike's not hearing me because I'm not connected. He might hear me through the Yeti, but he's not seeing me because Zoom is not there. So yeah, that function works pretty good. I've known that for a while. I do wish maybe co-hosts could put other co-hosts in the waiting room. So anyway, what's on everyone's mind tonight? Any suggestions? Any thoughts? Besides, it's going to take me a year. Alex, please.
The co-host should be able to put the host.
I'm right.
It's not.
Somebody should be able to put the host in the waiting room.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's probably should happen more than it doesn't. I don't think you can though, can you? Can anybody put me in the waiting room?
No.
Did he have to let you back in, or did you come in automatically?
No, I came in automatically.
Because he has the ultimate power, because he has the credentials for the actual Zoom account.
Yeah, I don't know if ultimate power is the right way to put that, but yeah.
I have a migraine. I've been up all night. I haven't gotten no sleep since I woke up yesterday morning. I've been working on those laptops and getting them out the door. I worked on it all night long.
Man.
I've been up 24 hours.
Yeah, I'm going to run a real quick little test here. I'm going to see what happens when I do this. Oh, check this out. Jim, watching your upper right-hand corner of your screen on Zoom.
Okay.
On Zoom. Ready?
No, it's not. Doesn't show up.
Yeah,
Shows up on the screen.
Yeah, it shows up for me too.
It shows up for everybody?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jim
What's the point of doing that? You can't secretly
Yeah.
make someone the host. Doggone it. Now, there's a reason I did that. I'm going to leave. And I'm not the host, so I don't have to assign it to anybody. It's going to be Jim. Now, actually, Jim,
Yes.
throw me in the waiting room, count to 5, and let me back in.
Okay, hang on.
Well, Jim's counting to 5. 1, 3 months from now, 2. Now, Tony Wallow said I can be heard on YouTube. This is why I wanted to do this. I need verification that you guys can actually hear me on YouTube. And I need to see what's showing on YouTube. Okay, that's cool. There's no music, but there is. And then he's going to let me back in. And now I'm back. So I killed 2 birds with 1 stone just then. When I'm not on Zoom, YouTube still hears me because I'm using the Yeti and the way it's that OBS is set up. So that was fine. Also, when you put me in the waiting room, Led Zeppelin's album art shows up, but I didn't have the sound on because, as we all know, I'll catch the notification on that. So I didn't want to do that. So that's cool. Now
The sound
the
is
question
automatically
is
off, so you don't have to worry about that.
right now. The question is, I don't think. Let me see something here.
I agree with that.
Yeah, the only way I get hosting privileges back is if Jim assigns them to me, which I don't want him to do, or I'm going to do this. Now, hopefully Zoom is still going on. Mike says yes on YouTube. Good. And that should be correct because now there's no Zoom, so I can talk bad about them, but if they're watching the stream, then I can't. But what I can do is I just click new meeting on my Zoom. It's going to automatically give me the
It will
option.
give you the option to reassign a self-host.
Okay.
Right, that's what I
And
was.
his host now.
Right, and I was just explaining that to the YouTube stream that was going to pop up. So
You might want to change Alex's moniker to Claire Loyan.
that's another old one. So it's good to see Mike and Tony and Wintermute. Wintermute's got the very first pinned message other than something I said. And there should be an award for that. That was good. I like that. Organized. Yeah, who am I? So let's place the over and under that. I'll get this organized for about a year, Alex. Would that make you happy? No, I give it 6 months.
No.
I'll give it 6 months and it'll be unorganized.
Alex disappeared.
He'll be back.
I'm still here.
Told you.
Damn magic wand, I'm going to return it. Not working. Just saying. You know, I had
Yes.
Ken's now live turned on subscribers only mode. Only channel subscribers of 3 days.
I'll give you a challenge, Ken.
Oh no.
there goes the gauntlet.
You've
That's
got
not-
Hold
that's
on.
a-
I'm not
you got
ready.
2 weeks to
That's
get this.
right.
You got 2 weeks to get all of your drives organized, or you owe me a DoorDash gift card.
Let's discuss the DoorDash gift card. If I create a DoorDash account, how are you going to use it?
Do what?
I like that one.
Good
No,
answer.
you
Good
have-
answer,
you
Mayor
create-
of Sheridan.
No,
Do
you
what?
What
If-
happens is the way it works is you create a DoorDash account to send me a DoorDash gift card, and then when you go to create the DoorDash, when you go to send me the DoorDash gift card, just like Amazon, it will ask you whose email you want to send it to. You type in my email, you punch in the amount, and then it will send me the gift card on email, just like it does with Amazon.
Hey, Alex,
I can punch in the code in the door into the app.
Alex, isn't it a little premature to write down your eulogy that way?
So I create an account and open an account, and I get a gift card. I send the gift card to you via email, and you get to use it. How?
On my DoorDash account, it's no different than if you send me a gift card through Amazon. You send me a gift card through Amazon.com through your account, and then I put that gift card on my Amazon account, or more specifically, my mom's Amazon account, so that I can use it. It's the same way with DoorDash.
Okay, what's in it for me if I accomplish this in 2 weeks?
He's bragging rights. You can put me in the waiting room.
Well, that's
Or
no
penalty,
okay.
right?
So number one,
In other words, can you get a freebie?
I gain yeah, really. I can do that anyway. I can put you in the waiting room anytime I like.
I think Jim just did it.
No, I didn't do anything. I'm not.
I
even
did it. I'm the
co-host.
host. I'm there's no co-host, there's no nothing. I did that. So what do I gain by I can put you in the waiting room? I hate to tell you this, sunshine. I can do that now. So entice me with something other than an ability I already have. What's in it for me?
Keep them in the waiting room for a day.
I think we'll discuss this when we're off air. I think, it should be
But
done.
Now, when I throw someone in the waiting room, are you guys able to see that they're gone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
What's in it for you is that
Do you want to say that again? You can see
I
that they're
won't
gone. You can
talk to you.
see that
I
they're
won't
gone.
talk to I won't talk to you all day about Joshy.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's a win-win if I ever heard one, Ken.
Tell me that's a win-win right there.
Hey, what happened to? Oh, you put Josh in the waiting room?
I did not put Josh in the waiting room. I think he left and came back on his own. Sean, why would you make such a false accusation like that? Why would you say something? Oh, Sean's gone.
Yeah, I wonder where he got to.
Yeah, watch this. Sean, what happened? You were asking me a question and you were gone. It reminds me of the old, look, he's leaving now. Sean, I was only
No,
kidding.
I'm blowing my goddamn nose.
That reminds me of the old hee-haw thing that, doggone it, and poof, you were gone or something like that.
This weather in Arizona is making my nose run.
All right, Alex, we'll work out something on what I get. So 2 weeks from today, we're talking the 16th of September or August. September.
You might put
You might be done by the 16th of September. Maybe.
Oh, the gauntlet is laid down, ladies and gentlemen. So Tony says he's confused.
You might be
I'm just having some fun,
by
Tony.
October.
Hey, Sean, that's what they make those nose chains for, by the way, if you're losing that. You might want to add that to your jewelry collection.
So I need for Alex to come back. I need to get some clarification on something.
He's not talking to anybody today. He wants his stuff.
Oh, it's spring.
So
he ain't
are we talking, number one, are we talking 2 weeks from today?
Yes.
So that'll be the 16th of this month.
And he's slowly going into the corner of the room. The darkness
That's
falls.
what it is.
Correct? 2 weeks from today, 16th of August. Damn it. Of August.
Yes.
Okay, number two. What all do I have to have on there in order for you to verify or I win this bet? Which, by the way, I'm going to win this bet. I guarantee you. I guarantee you I'm going to win this
You
bet.
have to have your drives completely disconnected, completely pulled out of your machine. So, and you have to show them to me on camera that they're not in your machine.
Oh, hell, I'm in on this for $5. Put me down.
Where did Ken just go?
Hell, I'll go for 50.
No, how about if Ken wins how about if Ken wins, he can just put Alex in the waiting room for the whole session.
Hey, hold on. Why did this not kick over to?
Well, then, Sean, that won't work out too well because if I know he's going to do that, I just won't join.
All right, hold on.
Oh, that's right.
Don't get anything in a bunch just yet. So you're saying when I get this all said and done, you want to see C drive here, which is my M.2 drive, my 16 terabyte with all the data on it, and you will see this one gone, that one gone, and that one gone.
7.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
2 weeks, Okay. And then obviously you're going to want me to throw some drives into the E drive to see that they're empty. And you're going to want this one, by the way, is my flash drive. That one don't count. That's a flash drive. That's all that is. And yes, you'll see there's some familiar things in there that we've been deleting. For example, anyone that was paying attention knows that all of these pictures have been deleted twice already. They'll probably be deleted again from here. But this drive right here is nothing more than a flash drive. That's it. So that one we're going to exclude. The other ones, I'll agree. So I'm going to get rid of 1, 2, but then I will have to put, so for example, if I click on that and you go, oh my God, there's data on there, then I lose the bet, correct?
Right.
Okay, that's fine. So by the same token, if this is going to screw up OBS. OBS will not work now tonight when I do the exit because in order to get it to work, I have to shut OBS down. When I shut OBS down, then it has to do its stupid little thing. So now I'm going to plug in Drive. It made the dun 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 dun. And it'll take a minute for it to show up. It always does. Yeah, that's good. I'll take that bet.
Which drive is going to take a while?
E will pop back up. It just takes it a minute. On this particular drive, it takes it a minute. This is the 6 terabyte, I believe.
That it will probably not work.
You just lost that bet because there it is. Doug, have a little bit of patience. You should have went 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Did I just hear Alex?
So this is that drive, and I've gotten, if I were to go into, I believe it's, I think it's this one. I think it's this one. I'm not 100% sure. That's not looking too promising.
Did I just hear Alex yell, "Mama, I'm on a roll"?
Now, I was trying to go to my pictures because there are no duplicate pictures in here whatsoever. That I do know because I did that today.
Alex is not even paying attention.
Which
He's paying attention to the phone.
that's fine. Which leads, I'm going to go ahead and end this. Which leads me to another question that I have for Jim.
Now I'm suddenly
Hey, Jim,
afraid.
I got a name of you on Facebook called Tim Story.
Do what?
I have no idea what people been.
Well, at least I'm not the only one.
Yeah, that makes 3 of us.
It could be people be talking though.
Tony is
Tim
still lost.
Sally?
Stout, S-T-O-U-T. You and I are already friends on Facebook. If you're looking on Facebook, you're looking for a twin I don't have. So Jim, once I get that 3 terabyte done, I will format it and clean it, even though it's on its way out. Should I keep it around just for emergencies, just in case I need something to throw something on or not?
No.
I don't think Stout.
Anything that's going to come up on yellow or red is, as far as I'm concerned, gone.
Gone. So then I don't necessarily need to format it either then, do I?
Well, I would
Because we're not
absolutely,
friends.
I would absolutely do something to make sure that the drive is erased just in case.
Well, I have a theory and a thought and a plan. So this is the 8 terabyte boxed up, ready to go. to DB. Got it ready to go.
Why is it going to him?
Doug sent me an email and requested to get it because he wants to use, I believe it's called SpinRite.
Oh God.
And he wants to see if he can, I guess, get it to work.
Oh God.
And
no.
I said, sure. So I'm going
Oh.
to send it to, and he said if he got it to work, he would send it back. And then I got to thinking, unless it's verified that it is 100% repaired, I don't necessarily want it back because it's in the red. It's not yellow, it's red. It's on its way out.
I wouldn't use it if it's been had spin right on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
God.
I told him he could just keep it. I've gotten, believe it or not, I've gotten 84 of the 86 music folders off of it. I'm good. I got it. It took me a little bit of time. Yes, I told Alex I was not going to go back into it, but I did. And I've gotten 84 of the 86. I'm not worried about the other two. Couldn't even tell you what they are. I don't care. It's boxed up. It's ready to go. It's gone. Now this one here, when it's done, which is the 3 terabyte, what I'm thinking about doing is opening it up so that I can satisfy it. I just want to see what it looks like. Knowing it's a bad drive, I'm not going to hurt anything, right? Can't harm something. It's already broken, correct?
This is the 3 terabyte?
No, this is the 6 terabyte. This one right
6
here.
terabyte. Okay.
Yeah, this is the one so
Okay.
Well,
Well,
when you
yeah.
sending Doug, I'd be concerned about sending it because if it's in the red, it might get damaged even more shipping.
No, the shipping's not going to be a question. The question's going to be how much of the drive is Doug going to destroy with SpinRite? That's not something I would use.
Hi, Jose.
Sup,
Wintermute
boys?
said the same thing you just said. SpinRite will most likely destroy it completely. So, I don't know what it's going to cost me to ship it out there, but I'll send it to him. We're just going through some things. We were showing some co-hosting and hosting abilities. I got put into the waiting room. You missed that. Very enjoyable there, I thought. Very pleasant, very quiet. I like the scenery. I recommend it.
I'm always waiting for you to get me to the waiting room.
I thought we discussed last night. You built up a little bit of credit. Have you used that credit already?
No, but I still want to get more credit, please.
Okay, we can do that. So I'll go ahead and make someone the host. And when you guys figure out who that is, I'll put it this way: when I get put in the waiting room, somebody will have figured out they are the host. Don't nobody say anything. Stealth mode. Well, they figured that out quickly. Now the question is, how long am I going to sit here? I don't mind. I poke enough fun at them. They should be poking some fun back at me. And that is fine.
Good evening.
Hey, you're back from the skate park.
Yep. Yeah. Kids had a good time. So
the thing is,
next
are
week.
we going to see Grandpa does skate park like Grandpa does Fortnite?
Not unless you want to see Grandpa fall on his ass.
That was kind of the point, yeah. So Jim figured that out relatively quick. How many of you went to the 3 dots to see if you could put me in the waiting room, though? Now, be honest.
There's too many of you.
Yep.
I didn't have to because I seen the message pop up in the top right hand corner that says Jim is now co-host.
Oh. No, he was not co-host. No.
I said he was host. Excuse me.
There you go. See, I'm telling you, this young man's going to become the mayor of Sheraton, and he's going to run for mayor of Little Rock, and before we
What
know
makes
it,
you think I'm
he's
going to
gonna be
do that
in-
when I can't even get a simple entry level job, not even working at Best Buy?
Being elected to political office sometimes has very little to do with qualifications.
Oh, I think we've seen some shining examples of that recently.
So now I'm host again. Thank you for putting that back. I was getting ready to leave and come back anyway. So, and that is weird that doesn't put it where it's really noticeable. If you're not paying any attention, that could come and go and you never know it. So,
Did Doug get your old disc yet?
No, I just showed that, and we're having discussions on that. In fact, Wintermute said, spin right will most likely destroy it completely.
I don't know if it'll do
Yep.
that. I don't believe spin right will help it with a squat, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
No.
It's worth what you paid for it.
Yeah, I paid absolutely nothing. It's going to cost me to ship it more than it cost me to get it. So I don't know, I'm okay with that. It gives Doug another rabbit hole to go down, and like he needs another rabbit hole to go down.
Are you progressing down the rearrangement path for all your data?
The gauntlet has been laid down. I have 2 weeks from today, the 16th of August, to get everything over there and show Alex that everything is off those drives. And then I win nothing, actually. But Alex also said it's going to take me a year to do it, but apparently he's rethought it. So yeah, it's working really good, Jeff. I've determined a pretty good way of getting the duplicate files off the drives. I'm going to do that tonight. I'm literally down to my Western Digital, which I can do that without even connecting anything. Get that done, and that's done. The only thing I have to do, which will be the only caveat in this, is I've got to dig out my box to find an extra SATA cable, because I'm going to put the drive back into the machine, because I've been told it will transfer faster from the motherboard than from the USB to the motherboard to the other drive. That's the consensus anyway. So I got to open it up one more time, put the drive in there, move all the data, take the drive out, and then go from there. 2
Sounds like
weeks.
somebody needs to go to bed.
No, I feel all right. Thanks for asking, though.
I'm
We
not
got
talking
a-
about
Josh.
you.
I know.
I have a technical question for everybody.
Go for
I
it.
have an old Dell Inspiron computer that came with Windows 10 originally, but sort of crapped out on me a while back. It's unreliable to connect to the internet either by wired or by Wi-Fi. Now I could replace the little Wi-Fi card in it and get it that way. I've been thinking about trying to get it going again for my grandson, but then I got to looking at the specs of it. And I'm not sure it's worth doing. It only has 6 gig of memory and it can only hold 8 maximum.
Yeah, but what's the processor is my question.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's an AMD A8 7410
Jesus, that's old.
Jesus.
quad core APU.
Yeah.
So
That's
having to add memory and for an old CPU and slow
you're-
hard drive that would probably need an SSD. I'm thinking it really isn't very cost effective to
No,
fix this up.
no. If you
No,
if you're
it's
having
not.
if you're having issues with the Wi-Fi and the wired connection at the same
Yeah,
time, did I
both.
hear
Neither
that?
one of them's reliable.
Okay,
I can
that
replace
tells
a
me.
little Wi-Fi card for $20 or less.
Yeah, that tells me the motherboard has got issues.
So
So no, it's not worth bothering with.
well, I was about to come to that conclusion.
Yeah, strip it of whatever parts you can get out of it and reuse, maybe. But
And it's only got DDR3L memory.
no, that doesn't matter. You may run across a machine that needs it.
All right. Well, that was about my conclusion. I just kind of wanted somebody to maybe agree with it or tell me
I've
why I was
never
wrong.
ran into that issue where both the Wi-Fi and the wired is bad.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
tells
they
me
both were bad. I could fix the Wi-Fi part.
maybe.
I did many.
Yeah, maybe.
I haven't had it on in a while, but about a year and a half ago, I did get it to update to the latest version of Windows 10 at that time, over wired. But it was a hard pull, if you know what I mean. So, all right.
While I'm thinking
Always-
about it, before this slips my mind, Jose was 100% correct last night when he mentioned the green screen, because I forgot to turn off the chroma key, and Rick's background was probably not as green as it is tonight. Now I'm going to test that theory Well, I'm just in a DB mood all the way around tonight.
Now, the chroma key is an OBS thing.
Yes, and I'm going to go into OBS, and I'm going to go into.
You know, I'm still waiting for you to get to the new BS at some point.
It's still in development.
Okay.
Now,
Well,
Now it's the
Ken,
Davinci that you paid money for now, right?
yes.
All right.
Now what? Now, give that a minute to kick in. I don't know if I can make changes in here on the fly like you can YouTube or not. I just put the chroma key back in, and it looks like he's still got the same green that he had. So maybe you can't. Maybe you cannot do that.
On YouTube is coming through.
Oh, it is, isn't it? You're right. Okay, so you can make certain changes. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
should we be seeing it, or is that just something that you would see?
On the YouTube stream itself, his green is
It
now
looks more
black.
gray.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it don't look right.
Right. So
Right.
now we'll just get rid of that.
On Zoom, it looks the same.
Right. Well, guess what? Count to 5, and we'll see if it goes away. 1.
Yep.
Oh, 1 second. There you go. It's done. Back to green. So, Jose, thank you very much for pointing that out. I did not even think about that until you said what you said, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot."
And we've had this discussion before, several months ago. So you probably forgot. You probably forgotten since then.
Was that the 17th or 18th time, Alex?
Yeah, you
What are you saying,
forgot.
Alex? What are you saying?
He goes silent.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, "Oh, damn it, I'm going back in that waiting room. I feel it. It's coming. It's gonna happen."
Well, Ken, I think that deserves a unlimited passes.
Oh God, don't get too
waiting.
greedy and go unlimited now. I'll give you some leeway.
No,
Unlimited?
no,
Mm.
no. That deserves unlimited. And I just came in. That's what. No, okay. Look, listen up, guys. Especially you, Ken. I just came in for you to admit that. So, and just because of that, I'm leaving.
He'll be back.
Wow.
Got a question. Hey, Ken, I got a question about your stream.
Yes.
If I scan that thing in the upper left on your screen, what am I going to find?
It takes you to, well, you know what, Jeff? You should give it a shot and tell me what you're going to find. You're not going to find a porn site. I'll tell you that.
Oh, well, hell with.
This is a
I don't know if
family
I got an
channel.
app on my phone. I used to have one that would scan stuff like that. I was just curious.
You should be able to turn your camera on and scan it with the camera, because that's what I did. I don't have an app on my phone. I just turned my camera on. In fact, I will unblur. I don't know if it still works or not. I do not.
I think I had to have an app on this Android phone before it would do anything.
Now, I will tell you, Jose and I did not set that bit up at all.
Oh.
So I got my camera. I'm going to go over here to the stream. I'm going to, it says tap. When I tap it, my phone opens up and it takes me right to Jose's page.
Okay.
So it does work just with the camera.
Okay.
That is cool.
Can't you make it a mouseable clicky?
A mouseable clicky? I don't know. That's a technical question that I have no knowledge of and probably don't want knowledge of.
You could, if you scan the QR code with your phone, then you copy and you copy paste that link into your description.
Yeah, but that makes it mouseable clicky on the link in the description. How do I make the QR code itself mouseable clicky? Which, by the way, that's going to drive me up a wall now. Mouseable clicky.
You
on the YouTube stream? No, that's not going to happen.
Right, because they're not interactive, right?
Right.
Okay.
Actually, Kerry did a video a while back where him and Mitch did that computer build guide thing. And he said that he said he made that interactive where
Alright.
they filmed parts of it, and you could click on whatever part to see.
Alright.
Well, that's interesting.
I got the same place. I went through an app on my Android phone, but I got to the same place, so. No dancing girls, though.
No.
Oh, well.
And I hate to admit it, but Alex is right. I've got to do some thinking because I took all that time to get everything to work off the E drive in Davinci Resolve the other day. And when I move this over to the big drive, I got to go through there and do the whole thing again. So I'll have it done in 2 weeks.
Well, there's another option. Nobody says that has to be the D drive when you're done. You can make it the E drive.
First a mouseable clicky, then Alex is right. You want to go for 3 out of 3 or what?
No, I'm thinking what Jeff just said. So if I go in there and say, put everything on there and then reassign it from D to
Yeah,
E. Oh, you know what?
That's
not a bad idea.
What drive letter it is, but
That's not a bad idea because the Davinci Resolve just thinks it's on quote unquote E drive. Right?
yeah.
So it doesn't know if this is E drive
Right.
or if this is E drive. As long as that's assigned E, it's going to go there. And okay, what an idea.
Yeah, but don't get too carried away.
Oh, God.
We're out of gold stars, bud.
Oh, doggone it. I was hoping for another gold star tonight.
Good night, Josh. You're gonna need to go. You need to go to bed. It sounds.
What
like.
happened to your logo on the stream?
Yeah, I'm gonna wall my pop out here and join on my iPad. If I fall asleep, I'll put it all more.
I see 2 green stripes on where your screen, where your logo would be on the stream.
Well, let's figure that out because I see that as well.
Wrong photo.
No.
Everybody,
I know exactly what it is, but I can't demonstrate it. I don't think. You know what? We'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. The logo is gone because a while ago I reached down and I pulled the E drive out that holds all the data for OBS. Okay.
All right.
Now, I'm going to
well,
test. This is good. I like this. I'm going to put it back in. I like this. I'm going to, when it comes back and I know that it's functioning, I'm going to actually kill OBS, which should, in a sense, pause the stream as long as I come back within, I believe it's 3 minutes. Now, I'm not going to wait 3 minutes. I'm going to come immediately back in. Okay? Does anyone on the chat know if that's viable or not?
Yes.
Yes.
We have Frank, we have George, we have no anybody's.
All right. So Tony Wallow says yes. Good. Tony says yes. Here we go. I'm going to. Okay. Zoom's still going to be here. Zoom ain't going nowhere.
It better not.
OBS is currently active. All streams and recordings will be shut down. Are you sure you want to exit? Hopefully you have no starting circle and we are back up and live.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a neat trick.
That's something I've wanted to try for some time anyway. And yes, that is back. So that's cool. The thing is, that was what, 15, 20 seconds? We need to determine what's the length of time. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, or whatever. And no, I'm not going to go down the DB rabbit hole tonight to figure that out.
Come on, brave it.
Nope. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab a coffee.
Awkward silence.
And the awkward silence.
I hate to be
So
one.
test 10 seconds. Winner you with another good one. Test it 10 seconds at a time. 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds.
Tony, Wallow, there's nothing normal about this bunch.
Oh gosh, no. No. Anyone comes in here and says we're normal, they need something looked at.
My definition of normal is a setting on a dryer.
There you go.
With human beings, normal does not exist.
Mm.
Bronk finally got his internet access back.
Who?
The Bronk 9
Oh.
in your
Oh
chat.
yeah, I see that. No. Yeah, I was looking at something over here.
That reminds me, Jeff, are they still hosed up with your internet access or what?
I'm still working on them with it. I have seen some improvement. The download speeds are still good, upload speeds are always good like they have been. They're walking me through testing various things. Things are good at the modem. If there's an issue, it's in my routers that they provided. Or one tech today surmised that I need to test the switch I'm using upstairs. I got a line out of my modem, out of my router upstairs in my office that goes into a switch, and from there it's wired to the computers in my office and to a line in my house that goes downstairs out of where my internet phone is. This switch I have up here is a freebie that I got from a company called Sam Knows. And they gave me this switch if I would allow them to monitor my internet traffic and see what the speed is. And I got that while I was still with Cox.
Okay.
And this is an outfit that just collects information about internet speed from a bunch of ISPs. It's a regular switch, except it's got a circuit added so they can monitor my speeds.
Okay.
So I have another switch downstairs I can swap this out with and just see if there's something in this switch that is slowing down my internet speeds up here in the office. That's one thing I haven't tried yet.
Yeah, it strikes me as a little odd that it's only affecting download.
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, I took my laptop and I got the speeds in my office. Then I went down and hooked the laptop directly into the modem, bypassing the routers completely. And let me see what that came out. In my office, my downloads were about 100 megabits per second. Uploads were about 500. Downstairs at the modem, uploads were about 600. So, I mean, going through the Wi-Fi slows it down a little bit, but not that much.
Right.
And the downloads were about 250 as opposed to around 100.
Wow, that's interesting.
So I don't know whether you look at it that it slowed everything down about 100 megabits per second, or my downloads were about half of what they were at in the modem. I don't know how to look at that exactly. So anyway, but they're still working with me on it. But I have a history of trying speedtest.net. Actually, I learned it keeps a history of all the things you run. And I have one test one night that was actually 6 megabits per second download. About July the 5th. So I don't know what was going on there. Now, the company did find an issue in my neighborhood with their neighborhood network and fixed it. And today my downloads, instead of being like 150, were like up to 220. So that's a little improvement, but I'm just playing it cool. I talk to them and I do what they ask me to do and give them the results and just say I'm not threatening you or not threatening to leave or whatever, but I'm just gonna keep calling you till we get it figured out. So.
I'm gonna run another.
hopefully,
I'm gonna run
I
another.
would like to get it to where it's about 400 download. Nominally, this is up to 700. And if I get to 400 download, I'm gonna be happy.
I'm gonna run another test for 30 seconds. I'm going to bring
Not a
OBS
test.
in. Well, the stream is gonna go away for 30 seconds. I'm gonna bring OBS over here in front of me so that I can hit the X and the start button on my timer at the same time. And that way I'm gonna when it hits 30, I'm gonna bring it back. It should automatically bring that back.
There it is.
And there
Yep.
it is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So we know a 30-second interruption, which was actually 12 seconds if you think about it. It took 18 seconds for it to shut down, but I didn't want to do the math in my head to know to run it on. So now I'm going to do it again, only this time I'm going to do it for a full minute. So here we go. Off and